Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the trailer remodel series. The camper that I have purchased to live off-grid, more so for the future of my home building process. I am remodeling this thing. I'm going to be painting it, changing some stuff around, mainly because I can't stand this hideous pink and blue. It's not a big deal, but if I'm going to fix something, I might as well just fix it all. And this pink and blue is just not doing it for me. So this is a 1990 Fleetwood Wilderness Yukon 25-foot trailer. Well, 25 foot overall, 22 foot. This thing definitely needed an update, not only because of the colors that it had, but because of the stink. This is a 1990, so it's 29 years old this year. Probably came out in '89. Yeah, it smells. It smelled like the 90s and 80s, and it looks like it beneath the blue color that's already there. Some of the wallpaper, the ceiling covering, and the panel wood, like this right here. I'm not a fan of that. Let's get that gone. But anyways, yesterday I went ahead and took the trim ring around the window off, took the seats and the toppers up there off. And I painted this all white over here. Got one coat on. You can see up here there used to be a mirror right here. There's still a square. That's where the mirror was. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more coats of paint on that today, hopefully, and then get this entire right side of the trailer done with the white, and then I'll go to the front, and then I'll go to the left side. I'm actually going to go to the store here. I'll include it in this video too, but we're going to go to the store and we're going to look at tile. I'm going to be doing a tile backsplash. Definitely around and up to this window here. Probably all the way to the edge. I was just going to go to this seam right here, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it. I have looked in the sticky tile sections at Menards, Lowe's, online and stuff, and those sticky tiles are junk, guys. The plastic tiles, even like the ones that are like fake rock or whatever, they're expensive and they're just junk. So I'm going to do a ceramic tile. So I have to buy a tile cutter today, and I'm excited for it. It'll give it a different look on it. It'll make it more, pull everything together, and we'll see how it goes. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the kiddo loaded up. We're going to go to the stores and see what we can get done for tile purchase for this. Alright guys, so let's see here. I've been home for quite a while now, but I got home from the store about six hours ago or so. I spent about 2 to 2.5 hours in Menards, which is not the longest time I've spent in Menards by any means, but I definitely took the rounds in the store. So I filled my cart up with something, and then I went around the flooring section and the wall covering sections for about an hour. And I made a decision, and then I thought to myself that the decision I made was probably going to be wrong, or the wrong choice to make. And so I changed my mind again, and now I'm here. I got everything I needed to get to finish this process. And I'm extremely excited for it to be done. And I've just started. But anyway, they got all kinds of new cabinet pulls. These are just matte black finish pulls. They're square, have a square cut to them. This is the old one. This is actually they used to be brass, and the last owner probably spray painted them. But that isn't going to match my attire, my looks and everything. What else did I get? All kinds of, I got some matte black self-closing latches. So I don't really have to have the little locks on them, but they do latch pretty well. I already put one of them on. It's kind of nice. And then of course I got the lighting in today too. So anyways, that's kind of nice. This thing I think is going to make a big turn for the better in the long run. I got smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector. I actually have 3 fire extinguishers I've purchased since I made the purchase of the camper. One was a basic use for like your kitchen and stuff, and then one was actually specific for an RV. So I'll be putting that up in here somewhere too. Actually, I'll put one on the back side of the camper, one on the front side, which will be, you know, just an extra measure for security. But I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys the difference between the lighting in here, between the LED and the incandescent bulbs. I mean, just right there, there's quite a bit of difference, but I'll go ahead and get that rolled in here. Alright, so this is the old light right here. That's one bulb is not on. That's 2. Yeah, it's nice and bright and mellow. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this back off. This is 1 of the new LEDs. It's so bright. This is 2. And I know it doesn't really do very good justice, but I've got 2 more of these to put in place. So one here, obviously, one right past the AC here, so this one, and then one in the little sleeping quarters. Leaves me with 2 more of the doubles. I think I might have one in the bathroom to put up. But then I've got a single underneath the bed, a single here, a single there, and then 2 singles up front. So I'll probably put a double right there also, and maybe even one underneath the bed. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so there are the lights. Now, let's get to the reason why I went to Menards. Right there is nice and I went to the Menards, not only for some switches and some wall plates and that kind of stuff, but
the yellowish,
the wall coverings.
LED lights.
I originally was going to do a
to be 100% honest,
tile backsplash. But not only for this look, but for
efficiency,
heat and that kind of stuff for the stove. I know the original siding is, you know, been painted and everything. It's prepared for it. But I wanted something that was going to be much better looking than the original tile or the original wall. And so the ceramic tile I was going to do. But then I started thinking about, well, that's a lot of weight. And so I started looking into the glass pan, like the sheet panels, has like that fiber on the back of it, like the glass. And that stuff you have to cut with a wet saw. And I didn't want to buy or rent a wet saw for less than maybe 12 square feet of wall covering. So it's kind of wasting my time to do so. And so I thought about the peel and stick tile. The peel and stick tile on average looks like crap. It's dumb looking, and it makes for an easy project, and a process to install it is fairly easy, but it just looks like crap. And so I kept on looking around, and then I found what I purchased. I purchased stone. Not just any stone, but stone made simple. It is a slate looking material. They also had a sandy looking piece, but this right here, this is what I'm going to use. Look at that. It goes on like regular tile. Use the mastic and everything. You apply it just like regular tile. You can install it with or with grout, which is kind of nice because I don't want to do grout, but I can go ahead and grout it, space it out appropriately, but I'm not going to. But this stuff here, the weight difference between the tile, the sticky tile, and this is crazy. So this per square foot is 1 pound. I mean, it's flimsy. I mean, it's clay. It's made up of made from actual clay stone. So whatever that is, I haven't done my research, but I have more than enough to cover this wall. But this stuff, it looks kind of cool. I mean, I guess you could use it on the floor if you wanted to, but it's made for like around a fireplace, and it's actually heat resistant. See here, actually it does say here, waterproof, stain resistant, and flame retardant, excuse me. So it's not going to catch fire, which is nice because I'm going to put it next to the, let's get another light here. Look at that. Another light just to make it brighter. I'm going to put it along here, so I just want to make sure that it is more heat resistant and fireproof more so than just this fancy, very thin wall. I understand why they make these walls so thin, but they just, you know, I'm not worried about them, but that stuff is just super paper thin, it seems like. I mean, look at that. I've already shown you once. Look how thin that stuff is. Super thin. Anyways, so I've got lighting, I've got wall covering, I've got paint, I've got new handles for the and hinges, so hardware, new hardware. I've got new screws throughout. It's gonna be a great process, a great project. I'm extremely excited for it. So one more video down, and that is it for this one. I will get back to you guys when I get to the next process for whatever that's going to be, probably after painting this wall. I'm going to do, like I said, all the white first, all the way around, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take all the doors off, all the hardware off the doors. I thought about, you know, stripping the paint off there. That's going to be ridiculous. This stuff is actually, it's some kind of wood. I guess I can't open those, they're locked from the inside. I mean, it is wood. It's a cheap wood, light. See how that grain is? But then it has a grain paper on there, and so it's just the same thing as like this board here, this wall board. So it's not the greatest looking stuff, and I'm not going to strip it off. But I am going to make sure everything's painted right. So, anyways, until that next video, keep calm and carry on, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell down there to notify you of video uploads for the remaining of this process and the remaining of my channel. So keep calm and carry on, guys. See you later.